Andy.
And I'm Joe.
And I'm Kieran, and this is our quick take on AI and dining. So, how is AI going to impact dining? Well, I'm going to talk you through where this is going to go in fast food. And right now, there's actually three different places that we're seeing AI impacting fast food restaurants. The first one is in the restaurant experience. And I'm sure all of you have walked into a McDonald's or a Taco Bell, ordered through a screen. There's AI right there. How are they making recommendations? How are they going to suggest what you want to order? And then there's also things like a fully automated McDonald's in Texas, which was opened in January of 2023. And the idea here is that people coming in to this restaurant can order via their mobile device. The staff is focused on making the orders, and then they place the food on a conveyor belt, and that gets delivered out to your car in what they call a drive-through express. Now, the second place where AI is actually impacting these fast food chains is in food quality. So Domino's has recently been testing an AI food checker to make sure that the pizza that they make is up to standard, high quality, and when you get it, it's nice, hot, and yummy. And finally, supply chain. And this, we've actually done a full episode on Starbucks. And Starbucks has an AI that they call Starbucks Deep Brew, which they use for things like supply chain. How do they know when to order? How do they find the best places to get their coffee beans? So, in long and short, you're going to see a lot more AI in fast food in the very near future, if not today already.
Nice. And I'm going to talk about, on the other end, what's it like in fine dining. So this is less focused on efficiency, like what we're seeing with fast food, and it's more focused on the customer experience. So how is AI being used here? Of course, making more interesting dishes. Chefs have not been replaced by AI, but they're certainly out there using AI to come up with things with more complex flavor profiles, smarter flavor profiles. Just like we all use ChatGPT maybe in our daily lives, chefs are using AI also to inform their work. A big part of fine dining is creating an experience. So there's always an element of putting on a show. There's a particular restaurant in Dubai that's really interesting called Crisota. It is all based around a late chef who passed away 6 years ago, recreating food that is inspired by the chef, and also an experience with projections and interactivity, actually projecting onto the table so that as you maybe eat a certain piece of your meal, there's visualizations happening like fireflies gathering around your glass, stuff like that. So that's very interesting. Also, fine dining is using AI to free up the staff to do more customer service and hospitality stuff. So a good example of that is maybe the wait staff wearing headsets where your order is automatically being noted by AI, and that frees up the waiter or waitress to actually talk to you and get to know you as a human. These fine dining restaurants are also using AI to focus on maybe sustainability or social good efforts. There's a restaurant in London called Dishoom that saw a 20% drop in food waste by using AI and creating a program around that to manage how they waste food. And then, of course, similar to fast food, fine dining is also capitalizing on personalization. So using AI to look into custom menus, knowing your guests as soon as you walk in the door, making sure that restaurants run like clockwork, and in any way they can, automating those tasks so that they can get to know their customers and focus on them more rather than the operations of food delivery to the table. That's fine dining.
So, what does this all mean for you? Well, it means that as an eater, you should just expect a lot more automation. And depending on what kind of restaurants you go to, you might see a little or you might see a lot. If you visit fast food restaurants a lot, expect to see an increasing amount of artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation of all kinds. And in fact, if you do most of your eating out by ordering in via apps like DoorDash, you're probably already interacting with a lot more AI than you realize. And if you like to visit fine dining establishments, just prepare for them to play around with different experiences and see what works. Um, this should help us make maybe certain jobs easier, to make ordering easier, perhaps make food fresher and better, reduce waste. But as with any technology, there's growing pains. So maybe your order is going to get messed up more, or things will get predicted incorrectly. So that will affect you. And it might be less personal, and the service might be more cold if there's more automation. If you have a job in fast food, now is a good time to be a little bit nervous about your job maybe being automated and thinking about transferring to another industry. And if you have agency as a person and you get to decide where you want to eat, then remember you can vote for more or less automation. When you go up to a McDonald's, you can decide, do I want to order with a human being standing behind the counter, or do I want to go up to that big tablet and let them know what I want? By engaging with this technology, you can let these corporations know what you will and won't stand for. So yeah, that's it for AI and Dining Quick Take. I hope you enjoyed the short form episode. Listen to the longer companion episode if you want to hear all about the good, the bad, and the buggy of AI and dining. And subscribe and rate AI FYI wherever you listen to podcasts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.